All right, guys, here we go. It's Friday. Usually a little fewer people that come on Friday, but let's see what happens. Hey, Marilyn, can you put the buy boxes for the Houston and Vegas in the chat, please? On the Discord chat, not our GC. All right, guys. Well, let's get this going. Let's get. We've got two buyers that need properties in both Houston and Las Vegas. And so what's cool about the one in Vegas, I'm going to share my screen with you. We'll start searching that out. Is it's kind of more expensive houses than we're used to looking for, and so I love doing that as long as I know somebody wants it. You know, otherwise you're kind of just taking a shot. So they'll go all the way up to 500,000. The buy box is going to be in the chat. Hang on 2 seconds. I'm trying to get organized here, and it's not working out. that right? Am I sharing or no? Nope. There we go. Oh, good. Okay, so and there's the buy box. The Houston one is kind of our standard, and then can't see where it separates. Can you do two different posts? I don't see where Vegas separates. No HOA, condition flips, light, heavy. And it's funny, light to heavy renovations is really light renovations. I talked to the buyer yesterday, and I'm like, it says light to heavy, and that's all. But I don't see the other. Okay, so yeah, Maryland, put those separately. Just I guess property criteria for co-living investment is the Vegas ones. So we got Houston all the way up to 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and then everything else is for Vegas. Okay, so let me just send these. I've got somebody asking for the criteria in the text or in the DMs. Here we go. And let me go back. Sorry guys, I'm sending, there's somebody that wants the buy boxes. Okay. Let's start searching for these. Okay, so thanks, Marilyn. That looks way better. Good morning, Marco. All right, guys. Let's start searching for these. I want to start with Las Vegas. Let's just go into lead gen, go into Las Vegas, and not New Mexico. There's 2 Las Vegases. All right, let's check it out. So what they're looking for the Las Vegas one, and I'm going to sort by square foot, which is usually not what I do. We'll go high. We got 2,000 leads. Let's see. So, yeah, these are going to be expensive ones to start off with, but let's go down a little bit and see if there's. We'll get down to the $500,000 area and go down from there. Because what they need to do here is they are doing pad splits, co-living. I call it roommates. That's what I used to call it. Let's see if we can get into some of the. But they need a big place so they can break it into separate rooms and rent by the room is basically what it is. So let's get down. We got to get below 500,000, but I'm doing these by square footage, and these are not huge at 2,900 square feet. Let's see. So we got to get below 500. Let's see what we got. Huh. Maybe this is the wrong way to look for it. Here's one. 2,500 square feet. It's only 4 bedrooms. 490, it's 5 bedrooms. So this might meet their criteria here. this one and this one. Let's go up and see. Okay, we got some. Okay, I'm gonna make this into something. Well, if I go more rooms, it's gonna give me apartments, and so that's not really what I'm looking for. Let's see. So let's go by price here. That's a 4. Let's see if there's any lower priced ones in this area. Okay. 4-bedroom, 2,600 square feet. Okay, let's start on this one. Okay, let's just make the phone call. What I'm gonna need, there's a space for everyone, everything, appliances. So what we're kind of looking for here is an open floor plan, because then they can come in and like make these into multiple rooms. So like potentially that would be a bedroom, and then on the other side where the picture's being taken would be a second bedroom. And so, yeah, this could be. So let's just check and see, because it's strange the way they put these together. But then they rent by the room, and it's 10 times easier to rent a 6 or 8 bedroom at $500 a month in a $485,000 place. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do real quick? Okay, let me just double check this. I'm not super thrilled with this one. They're just not. Okay, we're gonna change our criteria here. I'm not thinking that's gonna be one that it's just not big enough. So if it's single level and it's 3,000 square feet, but we're already out of the 3,000 square feet. Maybe this buy box is gonna be tougher than I first thought. So let's see. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm switching to my old way of doing things. Let's go by price, load high, apply the filters. And we'll just go and try to find some, yeah, because right off the bat, they're going to be, so we're looking for things that are going to be a little bit bigger square footage. So that's all I'm looking at is the square footage. I probably want something over 2,500 square feet. Or did they say in the buy box? What did they say? Yeah, 2,000 square foot or larger. Okay, so we're looking for 2,000 square foot. That's cool. I mean, it's so nice to have everything laid out and just you can find it. And so probably no HOA, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay, so let's just, maybe we should go back to square foot. And I thought it was 2,500, so there were a bunch that were. Let's go load high. We'll just come up the other way. 1,200. So let's go down here. We'll just keep on going. It's probably going to be. $1,300 square feet, 1,400. We're getting close. I could go in Atlas mode, but I don't know how many of you have Atlas mode, so I wanted to search it out this way just to make life easier for you guys, so you can see that it's possible. But it's getting frustrating, so hold on. Okay, 1,700. Come on. 1,800. Every page goes up about 100. 1,879. 19. Okay, so let's start here. 599. So not our deal. 19. Let's go over what they want so we make sure. Okay. Here we go. 2,000. Okay. This is 2,000 square feet. Possible. Okay, here's some possible 23. Okay, we're right on the edge of what they want. But it's got an 8% loan. Let's see how good the loan is. 6.3, not that great. It wouldn't be really a mortgage takeover that would be advantageous. Okay, so let's move back to that one. We'll move past that one. 600, 500, 479. Okay, this is going to have an HOA, I'm pretty sure. So we got to check that first. Yeah, they've got an HOA. So they're not worried about the money on an HOA. They're worried about the rules. And so the rules are going to kill them on an HOA. Okay, so this is 2018. Let's see what HOA is here. HOA, no good. Okay. That's probably in the same area. Probably has an HOA. Okay. Let's see here. You know, you can just look at these houses and know there's an HOA. Like this one, probably not. Let's double check. Oh, nice. Got an HOA. Okay, this is gonna be a tougher get than I'm thinking. What should set on the front if it was an HOA? Oh shoot! Even though it's $22, it's again it's the rules that are gonna kill them because they probably won't allow pad splits. Oh, we just cranked up in price there. 500, 449. Maybe no HOA, and it's got a big parking area, which is good. But most of the time, okay, cool. This is one. This is what we're looking for. This kind of a feel. And the fact that they've got a huge driveway is great because if you're going to have multiple people living there, that helps a ton. This is going to be something they're going to like. Let's call on it and see what's going on. Mortgage, yes. They owe 48,000. So that doesn't really matter because they basically haven't paid off. That would be a down payment if we do any kind of seller financing anyhow. So we should be pretty good. Let's see, on cash, they're asking for 49. Again, these rents don't really matter a ton in this situation because we're just trying to find ones that meet the criteria. So like the way it sits, it would rent at you would lose 1,700 a month. Okay, so this has nothing to do with the 1% rule because this is just we're trying to fill an order for somebody that's what they want. Okay, so let's give it a call. Um, 48,000 is owed. We'll do a quick look and see what it's worth. Okay. These are the times I wish I knew Spanish. Because sometimes, especially in Vegas and in the Southwest, you'll get a lot of Spanish speakers. And if you can relate, or if you can talk to people in their native language, like sometimes it's 10 times easier. It's a good rapport builder.
Press 1 to be connected with the agent.
Oh, that's not working.
Press 1 to be connected with the agent. This call may be recorded.
How long has it been on? 7 days. So
Eight, 7, 1.
Okay, let's check on Zillow for the right number. This makes more sense. 702 is Nevada or Nevada, however you want to say it. Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. Let me see how many bathrooms.
Good morning. This is Enrique.
Hey, Enrique, how are you? I'm looking at Maple Grove Circle. I guess
Yes.
is that your listing? Okay, cool. What's their motivation for taking off? I wanted to see how solid that price is, or if they're willing to take a little bit of a discount.
You know what? The seller is.
Oh,
So you can.
oh,
Do you have his?
that's super easy.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have his number? Or,
I don't.
okay, let me give that to you. Just a moment, please.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So, are you on the listing at all, or he just?
We're just marketing the property for him, but he's doing all the legwork and all the negotiating and everything else. So
I love that. That's amazing. Okay, cool.
Perfect. His name is Jake.
Jake.
And his number is area code 702 340 4911.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Good luck on that.
Later.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So now we know this is Jake. Let's see if we can get further with Jake. So sometimes it's so much easier to deal right with the seller. So I want to find out a little bit more information before I call him. So first of all, I want to know if he has like 1,000 properties or if this is his only one. And the reason we do that is because I want to see what, if he's does this professionally, I want to attack him one way. If he's just this is his only house and he's moving on, I want to attack it a different way. And so somebody that knows what they're doing is going to want to speak in jargon and all that stuff. Somebody who is just selling their own place is just like, he could be just kicking tires just to see if, okay, let's see. Okay, he's got 4 properties. So this is, let's see how much his other properties are. Okay, so he's got a small portfolio. It's under $1 million. And in Vegas, that's going to be a small portfolio because, and these are in Utah. Okay, so, these are all in Utah. He's in Nephi, Medina, and Cedar City. Cedar City's in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of the last stop between California and Salt Lake. Like it's one of the cities along that route. So this is his primary, and the way we can tell is 23 years, 5 months. So he's been there for a long time. Okay, Marco, I will. If an HOA is good with pad splits, would that be an option? Yeah, but they aren't. HOAs are brutal most of the time. So there's just a lot of legwork. So I'd much rather go after one that it doesn't have an HOA, so I don't have to deal with the legwork on that. So that's why I'm just going straight for it. Okay. So this is a seller. Yeah, so I'm going to pull in the Utah ties because I've got Utah ties as well, and so that'll be my rapport builder. But that's a great way to find out just a little bit more about the seller. So let's see if we can work some magic here.
Hello.
Hey, how are you? I'm calling about your home on is that Maple Grove?
Yes, what can I do for you on that?
Yeah, so I understand you're selling it yourself. I just talked to your realtor and he passed me off to you.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, excellent. Where are you? Are you just getting out of Vegas?
I've got a business here, but I just thought I'd sell the house and do some different things.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm an investor, and that's why I'm asking you all these crazy questions.
No, that's okay.
Then there's no HOA there, am I correct? Because that's what I'm looking for, is for homes not in an HOA.
Oh, thankfully, for sure. I hate HOAs.
All right, we're kindred spirits.
Yes.
Yeah, I freaking hate. My first investment was a mistake. It has an HOA, and I get a letter at least once a week about my trash cans being 3 degrees off of kilter.
They're just a pain in the neck. I'm a general contractor, and I do actually insurance restoration, so fires, floods, and remodels and stuff. And working in an HOA, oh yeah, it just adds complications to every job.
Yeah, it's brutal. Well, that's a great. Okay, so the way that we kind of invest is we turn houses like this into roommate situations. So we come in and we'll create more rooms. So because as it is, it doesn't cash flow for the rents in the area. Do you feel like your house is like, would that be something that you could see? Oh yeah, you could put a room there, or you could put, and it's all single rooms, usually not even a closet. It's more of a roommate. Think college. It's kind of that feel.
Well, actually, I mean, I've got 4 bedrooms now,
Right.
and three bathrooms.
Yeah.
There's a fairly good sized living room. I mean, you could put rooms there pretty easy, I would think. And yeah, I mean, upstairs you could. Well, there's a master bedroom that's pretty large. You could turn the master into probably 2 bedrooms, and it's got its own bath.
Okay, so you're saying all the right things. That's awesome. How?
Well, I've actually, what you're talking about here, I've actually looked at that's a pretty good business for like, say, people getting out of prison or drug people that are in rehab. You get a big house and put them all in it. I mean, I thought about doing that myself.
Yeah, no, it's a great way to do it. I mean, if you want to partner up and maybe we can help each other out or something like that, just so you can get started doing it, I'd be happy to. We could go that route. But I mean, how motivated are you to sell, or are you just kind of kicking tires?
Well, I am going to sell it one way or the other, I think. I mean, I don't need to sell it. I don't have a mortgage or anything on it.
Right.
I thought about renting it, but I'm a general contractor, like I said, and I have spent the last 2.5 years building me a nice little place way out in the country in southern Utah, and I just want to spend a little more time up there. And
where in Utah?
Do you know where Cedar City is?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've got tons of family up there.
Oh, cool. That's my whole family's up in Salt Lake, actually. That's where I was raised and born. I wasn't born. I was born in Texas, but I grew up in Utah.
Oh, cool. Lake. Yeah, and all my family's in Provo and Orem.
Oh, yeah, I know all that area.
It's fun.
I went to Brigham Young University.
There you go. You're a cougar. Hey, yeah. I haven't seen the last 2 weeks. Are they still undefeated?
You know what? I don't really follow sports, so I don't know.
I'll ask Google. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal.
It's just how that is.
Okay.
So, yeah. So let's see what we were talking about. I was going to say, I forgot what it was, but.
Well, no. You're thinking moving to Cedar City.
There's another place you could put a room here too. By the way, I've got a really, nice little shed out in the back.
Oh.
That you could easily, and it's got electricity to it and everything. You could put another room there.
Oh, no kidding. Okay, no plumbing though, right?
No plumbing.
Okay, but that's still.
Maybe you just have to discount that one a little bit.
Yeah.
For no plumbing, but you just have to walk in the back door, and then I've got a downstairs bathroom, the shower, and all that stuff.
Oh, no kidding. Okay, this is probably ideal actually. How firm are you on your price? Let's just get right to the brass tacks.
Well, I expect someone to give you an offer, right?
Yeah, and I'm not a low ball guy. It's not.
And I totally understand. I have a realtor's license, and I actually did real estate for a while, but I didn't like it.
Okay.
So I make more money doing my construction business that way. So. But I'm sort of in the retirement mode, and I bought a little duplex also up in Cedar City, and I want to pay it off when I sell this place.
Oh, okay.
You're pretty savvy, I'm sure, and all that. You know what square footage.
I'm I'm so smart. It's not even funny. It's
Okay,
crazy.
good. So I don't know exactly. I mean, it morphs up and down. I guess the total the square foot price of homes here. But my home is when they were building this neighborhood out. This is the largest home that the builders build. It's like 2,037 square foot.
Yeah.
So you would think that would make it worth more by the square foot, but I don't know how much that affects it. But I mean, a house just one house away from me. I think it was between 1,500 and 1,700 square foot, and he just sold for 400, I think 30,000. The realtor told me.
Okay.
And they had a real nice swimming pool in the back and that kind of stuff. So that would whatever. But I think it's priced right there where it's decent. But I'm not saying I wouldn't, take an offer.
Okay. Well, I mean, I definitely am not going to throw an offer to you without doing some numbers and making sure it makes sense. But it sounds ideal, especially the no HOA. That's a big. I mean,
this living room, the way that it's set up, like the front door, you walk through that, and I've got the whole front door through the living room, as you call it, and dining rooms. It was a dining living room kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've got all new, well, it's not that brand new, but it is new. I retiled the whole floor, and it's all in really good shape. But there's a walkway all the way from the front door right in through the kitchen, and so you could stop right there where the carpet is. You could easily put a wall right there and put 2 bedrooms, and each of them would have a window of its own and everything.
No kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking. I see what you're saying. Do you have, if I send you my email or a text message, can you send me more pictures? Do you have any more?
Well, there's quite a few.
You know what? I just found. Yeah, no,
there's quite a few on there, and it'll show you that. And I'm a bachelor, so my whole living room is nothing but a workout room. So you're going to see that.
I wish I could say the same about me. But there's no.
I've lived here for 20 years, and I've collected things. So I've been trying to make it less cluttered looking, but it's still, it's not the best showing home because I've got so much stuff in the house, but it's clean. And
yeah.
Kind of stuff.
No, I see your office. Okay, now I'm seeing all the pictures.
Okay. Yeah, I run the business out of my house, so you'll get a pretty good look at what's there.
Okay, and let me ask you this. Is this something that you would be, as a GC, would you be interested in bidding on putting the rooms in?
Oh, yeah.
Because that might be a good way to kind of bridge any kind of gap we have. Okay, good.
The ceiling in the living room is quite tall. So,
I see the living room now. It's down further. Oh, yeah, it's really tall.
Yeah, it's a giant ceiling.
You are definitely a bachelor.
But we can put a wall up. We can still build a wall that tall and frame it in, but it's a little bit of framing because the ceiling is so tall.
Yeah, cool. Okay, well, this is all super positive stuff. So if yeah, I mean.
Well, the other thing too, I mean, it would be, I guess, because people got cars, I guess, that are going to live in these places.
Yeah, and I saw that
I poured a whole bunch of concrete since I was here, so you can almost you can put an RV out there. In fact, I've got a truck out there now. Well, so there's even more parking off street for whatever people cars have.
Okay. Jake, this is awesome. What's your last name, Jake?
Hamilton.
And my name is Trent Kamerman. So
okay.
I will send you a text right now with all my information. And then I'm going to sit down and just kind of run numbers and see where we can go with this. Any interest at all in seller financing? It's a way that you kind of hold the paper. I would assume
right now I need cash.
Yeah. Okay.
For what I want to do. I mean, I've got my little duplex up there. It needs a new roof, and it just happened to have had a really nice metal building in the back of it that's about 500 square foot, and I'm going to turn that into another apartment myself.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
So cool. I need the cash to do such things.
Totally get it. No, I always throw it out there just in case, because it's a great way to buy a place and kind of overspend on it a little bit to incentivize somebody to do that. But great.
And the thought just crossed my mind again too. I mean, as crazy as I just thought this is, I have a business here that I've had for 20 years.
Right.
I might even consider renting a room from you.
Oh, sweet. Okay. How great would that be?
I mean, it's a thought, and because I got to have time to move the business and do all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. That's one of my biggest concerns, kind of, is if I'm going to keep my business going here, which I'm debating because I might just start it again up in Cedar City and St. George.
Well, yeah, but you need that time, a few months at least.
But I've got clients and regular business that comes in.
Okay, cool. Wow,
So,
great information, Jake. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll run some numbers. I'll hopefully get something over to you probably by the end of the day.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, see ya.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so guys, on this one I'm going to have to really, 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 really talk to the buyer on this, because it's more than just hey, here's, this is going to be this much. The potential with him being the GC, the general contractor, and doing the pad splits. Also, there's money that we could make where we just say, hey, we'll let you have a room for however long you need it, if you go with whatever price we're saying. So I got to get confirmation from the buyer that they're willing to do all this stuff. Plus, incentivizing him to be the contractor on it means he can make money off this and sell his house, and so it's kind of a win-win, potentially giving a discount to the buyer in the overall scheme of things. So this one's that's why I didn't say I was going to call back in an hour. I said by the end of the day, because I got to get hold of the buyer and just be like, okay, this one's complicated. It's got a lot of stuff going on, but I think he's valued right. So I'll check that out too. Let's see. So I don't think he's crazy on his price. The beauty is it's 7 days up. Nobody else has really called, I don't think, from what I could tell. Yeah, I mean, he's 449, but yeah, so he's a little bit overpriced, which is great. That's what we want. So I have a reason to say 381 and 377. I know this is sold, but it's got a pool. So that's 440. He's asking 449. That one's got a pool. This one's 395, no pool. Almost the same as his. So 395 is not a crazy number. I don't think it's insulting by any stretch. Because the 425s, and there's a 387 across the street. So we can play hardball with him a little bit, but motivate him by saying, how about, I mean, my thoughts right out of the gate are, how about, like a 380 purchase price? And I'll tell him that means, you're going to be spending less on capital gains. But if we can bring you into this as the GC, then you're just going to be paying regular tax. Give us a quote on what it would be to renovate and put in bedrooms, however the buyer wants. But I think we need to look at this one as like a full-on package that I mean, when it comes to creative financing, this is creative financing. So he is priced the highest in the entire neighborhood. Just looking through that neighborhood that's on the there's a 420 over here. Yeah, so we've got a lot to complain about. Like it's kind of cool. Yeah, so we're definitely we're gonna drop that price, no problem. I don't see that being a problem at all. And I'm thinking in the 380s with the incentive that he gets the job to renovate. Plus, he knows his house inside and out, so there'll be a lot of shortcuts that he can take, not having to figure out where electricity is and all, whatever he has to do. And the potential of giving him a room as part of the incentive, $500 a month? He'll probably stay for, let's say he even stays a year. What is that, $6,000? Okay. That's why this one's going to take a little bit more. It's not just underwriting, it's trying to figure out exactly where we can go. So, hey, Marilyn, this is definitely one to put in Trello and with all those notes if you can. All right, good. That's Awesome. So after the live, I'll go through that, and I just need to call the buyer and talk to the buyer directly and say, hey, here's what we got. It's pretty cool. So he said let's just think about it real quick. He said I think there might be a potential of 8 bedrooms here. He's already got 4. He said the master gets split into 2, so that's 5. There's 1 in the backyard, 6. And then the living room, he said, could be 2. So, plus I think there was a dining room, and the dining room could be cordoned off as one too. Okay. Cool. Guys, good stuff. We killed it right off the bat. I love that. Yeah, so he's saying, in potential, there might be even walk-through rooms where if you want to get to the garage, you have to go through somebody's bedroom. I don't know if that's desirable. I have not done pad splits, but it kind of... And what's great is that he's a bachelor, and so he's like, this is a bedroom for sure. Okay. So what I'll do is, in this situation, I'll probably send the pictures to the buyer, show him the house, and then, tell him all the ideas I've got and see what we can do. Probably won't show him the front, but I will show him all the interior because it's harder to find. All right. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Hey, Marilyn, make sure I follow up on that one today for sure. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. Let's see. Hold on. Any questions, you guys? Jafar, what's going on? What's up? What's going on? How are you?
Good, good. How you doing?
Unbelievable.
I have a property in seller in Tampa.
Yeah.
He's trying to sell his house. He just rehabbed it, but it still needs about like 10,000 to get fully rehabbed.
10,000 more?
Yeah, 10,000 more, but he needs to get out of his HML.
HMO. His insurance?
HML. Hard money lending.
Oh, a hard money lender, HML. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what's to do with his insurance?
Yeah, so
What's
he's already out of his 12 months.
what's the what's the address?
The address is 883 what am I saying? Let me get the address one second. It's 8308, I think. It is 8308 North Mulberry Street.
Cool. Oh, and he's already in pre-foreclosure, huh?
Yeah. So there's still even time to pay off the.
He has a hard money lender on 108,000. Who is lending
He bought it for 140,000.
So he's upside down.
Yeah, I think he owes 220 or something.
He owes 220?
Yeah.
Oh wow. He bought it for 140. Now he owes 220.
Yeah, I think he put like 50,000 to rehab.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was like, where did that extra money come from? Okay. And so he's trying to be a fix and flipper, and it just went sideways.
Yeah, he's already rehabbed the whole house. It's just that he has to redo the back of the floors. I guess the contractor screwed him over with the floors in the back.
Okay.
So he has to redo those. But he's just trying to get out of the loan.
Yeah, so the loan, actually, he's not only going to have to get out of it. It matures, let's see. Oh, it's already matured. So he's in default right now, more than likely. Is that correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's not really hard money percentage rate, so that's not bad. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I honestly wouldn't know what to do with this one because what's it worth?
He said about 270, 280.
Who said that?
He had an appraisal done. Came out to like 270 for appraisal.
Yeah, there's a 330 in the neighborhood. 339. Okay. And he said it's worth 270.
Yeah, that's when he got appraised. I think 6 months ago.
Okay, so what's he gonna take? What's he want to get completely out of it?
He just wants to get out of the HML loan. So he's not really to make anything. You know, he knows that it's gonna be a loss for him.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big loss. Yeah.
Yeah, so he just wants to get out of it.
Right. So give me numbers. What? So you can come in and take
Whatever he
over.
owes, he said that he needs 220, 230 to get out of it.
Well, not necessarily. He can lose money. You know, his loan amount's 181. He owes 178. That's on the loan. So, and then
I
what?
think his payoff is I think his payoff is like 180 or something like that.
Yeah, 180 pays off everything.
Yeah, but he has a gap lender as well that he has to pay.
Yeah, but that's his problem. Like it doesn't. I mean, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah, definitely.
honestly, I mean, we're not here to save
Yeah,
everybody.
I guess yeah, whatever. I mean, I could just tell him that hey, we could just pay off the HML, and just, that way you don't owe anything.
Yeah, because then you've got a house that's potentially worth about 100 grand more than what you're getting it for, and that's what we're looking for. Those are the deals we're looking for. You know what I mean? Plus the
Yeah, so
back.
I'm sure he's willing to do that. Because he's just stressed out, you know, like he doesn't
Yeah,
know what to do anymore.
no, that's perfect for you. I mean, that's a great one for you to buy. What? How are the rents there?
I believe Section 8 is 2160.
What's regular rent? I don't ever believe. I mean, section.
1900.
Okay. But yeah, if you can get a 180, you should be fine. I mean, yeah, I would just tell him you'll pay off his hard money lender.
Okay.
Or
Yeah,
see
you
if,
know any buyers that might be interested?
do I? Not on this one, but if you what I would suggest, I mean, let's do the trust acquisition, and you take it over because I mean, it's one of those things where you can walk into it and you don't have to qualify for that, and then have him get a hold of of Kaiva funding and see if they'll extend it a year. Just say, hey, can I get an extension? And then you go in and you take it over.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
You know what I mean? You don't even have to qualify. It gives you a full year to sell it. You know, it needs a tiny bit of work in the backyard, and you said that there's still more work with the flooring or whatever.
Yeah, he has to redo the back of the floor, the back side of his house. The floors, they never evened it out.
So it's cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they need to. I mean, why aren't they fixing that?
Well, he wants to. I think he's out of funds, so.
Well, no,
That's
there's
why-
no. I mean, if they did a poor job, they come in and fix it for free. I mean, you've already paid for it once. If they did it wrong, they should. I mean, it sounds like he's just given up on everything.
Yeah, the contractor kind of screwed him over throughout the whole project.
Yeah.
So so he had to redo a lot of things on his own.
Well, yeah, yeah. For me, that doesn't make sense. I would sue the crap out of the construction guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, get in there and take it over. I mean, if it's going to rent for that much, I mean, you're kind of golden.
All right. Yes, I think I'm just gonna grab it from him and just extend it the extension, like you said.
Yeah, if you get the extension, if he can get an extension and you can come in and just take over the payment, what was the payment? It's not bad. I don't think it didn't seem, I mean, it's a pretty small property, small loan, 1,100 a month, and you're pulling in what?
Really?
1,200. I lied. 1,200 a month, and then you said 1,900.
Yeah, it's 1900 and then 2160 for section.
Yeah, you get a renter in there, and they're paying your mortgage, no problem. Might not cash flow, but the equity is the play here. You got if it appraised for 270, you got $90,000 in equity.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I'm just gonna grab it from him.
Yeah, get that. Make sure you get that appraisal. Just ask him to send it to you so you can see it. But you also want that for when you're selling it, if you go that route. But I mean, it's a great investment part. You live there, right? You're in Tampa,
Yeah, I'm in Riverview, so not too far from there.
bro. Have you bought any for yourself yet? Because I know you're killing it as far as the flips.
Yeah, I got that the 1.7 I'm selling right now.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Once that's, I mean, this is another one. It's just, I mean, it's literally like 10% of the other one. And so why wouldn't you jump on this one? I think it's great. Yeah. You just need to get an extension on a loan. Most construction loans are a year long. And so if you can get an extension, which I'm sure they'll be fine with because it's not a huge loan, the interest rate's very normal. I don't see them having any problem giving you an extension.
Yeah, I think that's what we do. I didn't even think about that. So
I'm
yeah,
super smart. It's crazy.
yeah, you definitely are.
No, that's
Thank
what
you.
I love about this. It's the creative part of this whole thing that makes it so much more fun. So I need the creativity or I'll die.
Yeah, I mean, I really didn't think about all this, just taking it over and extending it, even for myself.
Yeah, I mean you have at least, I mean, at least 50,000 in equity. And
That's
especially
pretty
if you have an appraisal to prove it. Yes, please.
good. All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Jafar, you always bring something amazing. Well done.
Thank you.
All right.
All
Later.
right, bye.
That's so cool. I love that. That's a great one. It's so funny. Some of these issues, they're staring you right in the face and you're like, "Oh, I didn't even think we could do that." That's cool. So that's a good way to go. Jafar also has a 1.7 million dollar renovation that he did. It's beautiful. He did a great job. That's more than I want to do. So that's kudos to him. All right. Let's see. So let's any questions? Anybody else got anything? Yeah, I JV on everything. Anybody that wants to JV with me, I will. The way I do JV is if you're doing a wholesaling deal, I'll do both. I mean, I've with Tyrell, his buyer and I kind of mini JV'd. I co-signed on the house for him. But as far as JVs with you guys, I do it very simply. I do 30% you, 30% me, and 40% whoever finds the buyer. And the reason I do that is because I want you guys to get to understand how to find buyers. And if you're incentivized by a 70% cut, then that's pretty impressive. So yeah, that's how I go. 30, 30, 40. And if you find the buyer. And again, you can find buyers everywhere, you guys. You can go a big place. The really big place is Facebook, believe it or not. I mean, that's where you find your area and you say investors in Sunnybrook, Georgia or whatever, and there's people there, and then you put it out to them and they buy it up real quick. Cutting edge. Do I have an answer about cash flow percentage? Where are we? If an HOA is good, that's blood. I got that one. Going back. I've done many. Yep. Good morning. Okay, I'm not sure what's your cash flow percentage. I mean, I'd like to be above 20% cash on cash if that's what you're asking for. I like 20%. It's way easier to sell. A lot of people are good with anything over 12% because they say that I mean, Richard always says it's better than what the stock market will give you. I don't really look at that. I want one that is a no-brainer to sell. And so that's probably why, I'm super picky when it comes to wholesale deals. That's just my way of doing things. So most people say anything above 12%. I say anything above 20. Makes sense? Okay. We are back to Vegas. That one was easier than I thought it was going to be, and I think we're well on our way to getting a deal with that guy. Super nice guy. We know exactly where he's at. We know exactly what his motivation is. We know exactly why he wants cash. We understand that seller financing isn't really what he wants to do because he wants to do something with his property in. Oh, that's what I wanted to double check. So he said he had that other property here. Just real quick. This is just another way of. Here he is. Motivating somebody to take seller finance. Okay, so he told us exactly what he wanted. He's like, I just want to put that into my duplex, right? Okay, so let's see what he wants, how much he wants to put into his duplex. So let's say we give him a nice fat $100,000 down payment on his seller finance house. If that is the money he needs, then that makes a lot of sense. So his linked properties. This one's a 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom. I don't know which one. He said it's in Cedar City, and I only see that he has one thing. It's residential, but I don't know property type. I don't think this is his. I don't think that's the one. I don't think that's his duplex, because the main reason is a duplex is usually 2 of something. So, and here are the pictures, and I was looking through them earlier, and I don't see the duplex part of this. Okay, so that's one kitchen. This is the best way to find out. Do we see another kitchen? So I don't know if this is the one he was talking about. Okay, it is a duplex. Okay, this is the one he's talking about. Sweet. Okay, so we got some more information. And again, guys, if you're looking for, understanding if it's a duplex or not, 2 kitchens, that always tells you what's what. Okay, kind of a weird duplex. So it's probably a 3-2 downstairs, and then 2-1 downstairs, and then can't do math. What was it? A 3? It's a 5-2. So it's a 2-1 downstairs and a 3-1 upstairs. Okay, so let's figure out what he wants for this that he's gonna need, and we can kind of tailor our deal to that. So let's see what his mortgage is right now. So the mortgage transaction, he's a new conventional. He's got estimated loan balance of. Okay, so he's got a loan balance of $244. He bought it for $245, so he just got into it, and so he wants to pay this off. Okay, potentially we could go Morby method on this. Give him a nice fat $244, and then seller finance the rest. Okay, so that's why I didn't want to. I don't want to go too hard, too fast with any kind of numbers with him because of stuff like this. So now we know exactly what he wants. If he were to get $245 as a down payment, that would leave $200,000 basically, because he was asking $245, right? Or $345. So, okay. Oh, he's asking $449, so $245. Yeah, so that'd leave a $200,000 difference. We could seller finance that through the Morby method, which I still don't really. I am not super comfortable with the Morby method, to be honest. Yeah, 17 is good. Cutting edge for the Vegas surge, absolutely. But keep in mind, so our cash on cash for the for this doesn't matter as much as it being buildable. That we can find a way to put more rooms in it. So I'm going to do my best. The buyer that I have, I'm going to talk to them and get them to really nail down what they need. So there's a lot more negotiation that has to happen here. Lots. Morby method. The whole point of the Morby method is to, when people want a large down payment, you put their the seller financing into second position. And so, yeah, so again, I'm not going to tell you that I understand the Morphe method because it seems like, I don't know, it seems not advantageous to anybody but the person buying it. But we'll figure it out. I'll try to understand that and see if that's something. Right, rent is going to increase with more rooms. So if let's just say we can get 8 rooms in here and you can rent them out for $6,000 a month. Now you're at $4,800 a month. I don't know how much they do. Maybe they do it $700 a month. At $500 a month, it wouldn't cash flow. Here I can do. Well, let's just do the math so you guys can see it. So that's I don't understand pad splits from the standpoint of the management of it. It seems like a huge pain in the butt. So let's just say they do. If we create this into 8 rooms, we're right at 4 rooms, so double it up, and that one in the back. So the 8 rooms shouldn't be crazy, and they're charging, I would say $600 a month would be probably fair. So that's $4,800, right? 6 times 8 is 48. At a $449 purchase price, still it only cash flows $135 a month. So not the greatest. My daughter does not get the fact that I'm every single day busy from 8 till 10. She calls every single day. And I tell her every single day. She's lucky she's cute because she's not too smart. Okay, so yeah, so that's where the numbers are on their cutting edge. So I don't know how they do it, where it works. Some of it could be they've got government assist on something, so they're guaranteed a little bit more. I would need this to be, for me, I would want it to be $800 a room, $700 a room, so $5,600. Let's see. So that's at $7 a room. Not 56,000. That would be great. Yeah, then they're making $775. So that's probably where they're going to be at, is $700 a room. That's what I'm assuming. So in this one, we're not. It's kind of opposite of what we're used to doing. Like, and I think it's kind of a point that I want to make is money is not always the motivator, and we come into these things thinking it is. You might have. I mean, I've had kids work for me, and they lived at home, and so they didn't care how much money they were making because they lived at home and they were living for free. But they really liked the community that I had in the television production company and the amount of travel. And so they were working super cheap because they were learning. If rent is now $2,533 and you add 3 more rooms, it's I think it's a 4, right? It's a 4-3. So with 4 more rooms, puts it up to 8 rooms total. Maybe even 8 rooms plus the one in the back. Then you're off to the races. But my point is, it's not always money that matters. Like a great example, the house I bought in San Antonio. She had moved out. She threw renters in to make it work. She didn't like the renters because they weren't paying on time. And so she just didn't want the hassle because she was killing it. She made way more money in her new job. And she's like, I just want to get rid of my headache. And so when you can find those opportunities, you pounce on them. Okay. Thank you, C-Flow. Oh, you're looking at yours. You have a 3-3. Here, come on up. Let's look at yours. I'll bring you up. How about that? Is it something? Oh, you haven't called the realtor yet, though, huh? Where are you? Trying to bring you up. Okay. Once you call, yeah, jump on and let's go through it and see what's what. Okay. Well, you will check it out. Yeah, the pad split is starting to get more and more popular. And again, especially around any kind of, I mean, it's a no-brainer, around any kind of university or college or something like that. All right, let's go searching for more in Las Vegas. That one's great. And Marilyn, you've got that one all locked up in Trello. I'll just check. She might have not put it up yet. Sometimes she puts them all together and then puts them up afterwards. Because you can put that as a deal we're chasing right now. And you could probably add it to, well, yeah, I'll let you figure out where you're gonna put it. But you got me. You got my back. You always do. Okay, so let's go into, we're going back to Atlas. Las Vegas still. We're at, oh, that's 800. What are we doing it by? Did I screw up my, yeah, there we go. Let's get rid of that one. Okay, so, oh, no, I screwed myself up. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Let's go back to. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to go to Atlas mode for Vegas. So Las Vegas. We're going to do by. What do we decide? Maybe we like the square feet, but we can go into advanced filters and cheat. So we need the square footage to be 2,000 or more. And we need it to be price range of 0 to 500,000. Okay, so this is the difference between Atlas mode and regular mode is you can come in here and just make everything way great. So 0 to 1,000 equity, we don't care. Interest rate, we don't care. Bedrooms, 1 to, we'll put 20. That won't happen, but. And bathrooms 1 to 10 is fine. Okay, let's see what we got. Now we're surgical, guys. Like we're getting exactly what we want. Do we have something that says no HOA? I wonder if we have that built. No. I'm gonna suggest that. Okay, so a lot of times I can look at these and just assume that they have an HOA. This one, I'm going to say it has an HOA. So let's check it out. HOA. Going back to... Okay, so that's a no-go. This one, cash flow is positive, 6 days on. It's got a mortgage. I don't think it has an HOA. What do you guys think? Yay, no HOA. Okay, so here we go. Here's another one. Buying 2 for 1. Floor plan flows 2. 3 homes, main space for a kitchen, separate lounge area, currently used as a craft room, RV parking. Okay, so what are they saying? 2 for 1. This is okay. So I love when somebody says something like that in the comments, and so you can be like, "What do you mean 2 for 1?" This home is like buying 2 for 1: floor plan and photos. Let's go to Zillow. Sometimes those pictures aren't coming over in Atlas. Okay, so where's the craft room? Yeah, this place is huge. 2,800 square feet, 480. This is delicious. This is exactly what they're looking for. Okay, so again, the home's not beautiful. It doesn't cash flow, all those things. But that's what's cool about it is we're finding another way of doing things. Interesting place. I don't know what that is. That must be the craft room. Let's see if they take us in. Oh, and it comes with floor plan. So here's what's cool too is I can take this and just send it over to my guys and say, hey, here's the floor plan. Tell me what you think if this is something you're into. Kind of fill them out before I get too deep on buying it. Look at 2 other rooms. Boom. You can put, yeah, small child in there, no problem. Okay, no. I don't see the craft room. That's the one that they said. So I don't know. I don't know what they're saying. It's a ugly house, but when you're breaking it up per room, people don't care because you're cohabitating and oh, this must be the craft room. Okay, that's probably what. So see those 2 windows? I bet that's what this is. Where is it? I bet that's what that is. No, well, I don't see the windows. Maybe they're on the other side. Okay, let's give this one a call. Hopefully it's another seller finance. Another seller like a for sale by owner. A FISBO. Probably my favorite term in all of real estate is FISBO. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. 702 Bell. I already copy it. Let's call and see what's up. It's so funny. People always ask, like, hey, how do you find these deals? Like friends of mine and stuff. And I'm like, we're on the phone 12 hours a day. It's the same thing with like Craigslist. Like when you find, like, how'd you get that motorcycle for $500 that's worth 10,000? Like, found somebody motivated that was leaving and that wanted to get rid of it. You constantly have to be searching. You constantly have to be calling.
Hello, this is Evan.
Hey, how are you? I'm calling about 2112 Bonnie Bray.
Yes.
What can you tell me about that place? It looks like it's huge, but I can't really. I'm trying to understand. It said 2 for 1 on the.
Did you look at the last photo that's on the internet?
Yeah. So
They should be floor plans.
Yeah, I see the floor plans, and so what I'm trying to understand is that what was there an addition put on there?
Yeah, it looks like back in the day there was an addition put on there, so it does have that as its own entry and exit on the side.
Okay, so it's kind of like an ADU.
It is. I mean, it doesn't have the kitchen built for it yet. I mean, the kitchen is there. It has a possibility for the kitchen. There's just no appliances in there.
Oh, okay. So it's already plumbed for the kitchen too.
As far as I know, yes. I have not done any.
Okay.
I have not done any checks, but there's there's a current. It's currently being used as a hobby room, but when I walked in there, it had the cabinet and stuff, so I have no idea whether it's plumbed. I would assume it was.
Okay, yeah, that's the room with. I'm trying to find it. Here. I saw it in the pictures, I think. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah. So just so you understand what I'm looking for, we renovate these into pad splits into like a shared living space. And so I'm trying to figure out how many, because this is huge, 2,800 square feet. How many rooms? So right now it's got 4.2, but does that include the ADU?
No, the ADU is its own room, and it has its own like sitting area. So it's a really large room. You can see there's looks like 2 queen size beds in there, and then it has its own like separate sitting area that's being sectioned off by a TV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No, your explanations are helping a ton. Okay. Oh, so that TV's on the other side.
Yeah, but it's still part of the same room. It's just kind of like blocking, so it's like adding an extra living space, kind of.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking
It's
the
just
craft
one
room.
large room.
The craft room was the Fred Flintstone, Wilma Flintstone room. Okay, so I see what you're saying. So it's got that TV, but that whole built in as well.
Pretty big.
Dang. Okay, so now I'm seeing it. Geez, it's almost like a really nice hotel room. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
And
It
so
is.
but that's not considered part of the 4 bedrooms. So it's really 5 bedroom.
No. That is part of the 4
Oh,
bedroom.
that is.
That
Okay,
is-
that's what I was
That
wondering.
is, yeah.
Okay. And what's their motivation to sell?
They want a in-ground pool, and they want to move towards Mountain's Edge.
Oh, okay.
So,
Cool. So they're
and they're
upgrading.
actively looking for a home. Yeah. I mean, there's some room in there, especially if you work with you work with me as the as your agent. There's definitely a little bit more room in there. So,
Oh, well, tell me what's that look like?
I mean,
I like the way you pitched that.
yeah. So, I mean, make me an offer. There's room in that offer. I mean, we can. I think we're at 4. Can't remember what we're at. I'm sorry.
No, no worries.
Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Oh, my name's Trent.
Trent?
My last name's Kamerman.
Trent Kamerman?
Yeah, like a photographer, like a
Oh, okay.
like a
Kamerman.
video guy. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Let me just look at one thing real quick.
Sure.
I can't.
Yeah, because it's funny on houses like this, they don't cash flow because rents there are probably about 2,500, and so we're trying to get creative and figure out a way to help those
With
cash
the
flow.
2 units, I mean, you can definitely pull at least $800 out of that one spot.
Yeah, it's still, believe it or not, it would need to be right around $4,800 a month to even cash flow at all.
I wouldn't even know what the rent flow right there. Okay, so we're at 480 right now. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that we could probably get you into the a 465 range.
Okay. All right. Well, let me look into this. I mean, having those plans for us is huge. That helps a ton. Okay, and where are they looking for their other house? Because I have houses all over the place, and they're looking for an in-ground pool up by the mountain.
Yeah, they're looking. They're looking for an in-ground pool. Their budget's just under 600.
600, and they want to be described near the mountains. What are we talking about?
They just want to be in the southwest area.
So is that Henderson or
Mountain's Edge.
Mountain's Edge? Okay.
Henderson, yeah, down towards that southern end.
Okay, cool. Because I mean, if I have anything, maybe that can help with this one too. Okay, great. That was super good information. I really appreciate it. I'll run some numbers and I'll get back to you.
Great, I appreciate you.
Okay, thanks so much.
Yeah, bye.
See ya. I love when people knock themselves down right away. Like, oh, nope, you can get a 15,000 less, which means I can get it less than that too. So that was Edwin. I'm going to give this to you. I'm putting it in the GC just so you know, Marilyn. This is the realtor on that one. And here's the address. And the price that they're asking. But we'll go down to 265 or 465. I like that if you use me, I can get it down. I'm like, what? Why does that matter? Interesting. Okay. Definitely want to put what I'll do with my buyer on this one, which is really nice, and I got to figure out how to. So like on an Atlas, you can download all the pictures, but the pictures aren't all coming over on Atlas. Because I don't know if you guys knew that. So when you're in this little download it downloads all the images, and so, but the bummer is not all the images are populating. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna ask my guys real quick. Hang on. Hey, I'm noticing lately that not all the images from Zillow are populating on the Wholesale Atlas. Is this a glitch, or is this by design because the API doesn't allow you to have more than like 5 or 6 pictures. Because I love the fact that I can download the pictures from the atlas. TWA. I'm not sure if I can do that with... Does anybody know about that? Can you download just pictures from... I mean, I know I can go one by one, but Wholesale Atlas makes it so easy. Like if I wanted all these pictures, let's see if Zillow does it. I can't imagine they do it. Report a problem with the listing, share, hide, save. Yeah, I can't imagine they do. But it's so nice to be able to get all these pictures because I can share them with a potential buyer without showing the address. And that's the deal, is you got to do a deal or two with a buyer before you start trusting them completely. And you probably never trust them completely, but if you offer them, give them a test. Like offer them an address that isn't anything that's great and see if they go around you, and then you know that that's not a buyer for you. But more times than not, buyers just really don't have time to deal with it. So hang on 2 seconds. And nope, where was the other one? Yeah, this one. Okay, good. We got 2 great leads today, so this has been a successful day so far. Tyrell, what are you doing? You're just sitting there, just kind of being creepy. Oh, he's on the phone. He's on the phone, which is where we all should be. So that's good. Okay. HOA, we already know.
Hey, Trent, good morning.
Hey, how are you? What's happening? What's the latest?
I'm good. What's the latest and greatest? I'm filling out the purchase agreement right now for the Farallon.
Okay, cool. What did Lexi say?
Nothing. I haven't spoke with her.
Why?
I'm scared.
Okay, well, I'm out. So I'm not going to JV. I'm not JVing if you don't talk to Lexi. What? That is the worst excuse you could ever give me, is that you're scared of something. At least he's honest. We'll give him that. No, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? If I'm a partner on this, and we've got to talk to Lexi before we do it. Hello, Ariel.
Yes. I'm just listening to you.
Okay, so you got to call Lexi before we do anything. Like, let's call her today. I don't know what he's afraid of. What are you afraid of, Tyrell?
I told you yesterday. Like
he's starstruck. What it is.
Yeah.
You are, right? Is that? I mean, that's what I got out of yesterday. A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, get over it.
She's just intimidated is all.
Why? Oh my gosh, bro! I gave you the example yesterday, right? If I set something up and said, "Hey, I set up a recording time for 2 hours with you and Snoop Dogg," you would not go because you're scared. Question.
Fair point.
I know it's fair. That's why I'm saying, just call it. She's a human being. She's a mom. She's just hanging out and doing her job.
Okay, that's fair.
The nicest human being you're going to talk to, and she's going to help you out. And when you say you're intimidated, is she famous? He thinks she's famous. He's giving her fame vibe. She's an excellent transaction coordinator. So, number one, do you want to work with the best, or do you want to work with people you're comfortable because they're lower than you and you don't feel like intimidated?
Ooh, that's that's a good question.
I love when you have your breakthroughs. They crack me up. They always start off, damn. Oh, damn. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
only want to work with the best. I mean, and I'm not intimidated by anybody because they're trying to make a buck. I'm trying to pay them. They work for me. I'm paying them. They work for me. Why would I be? There's nothing to be intimidated by.
And what would she be helping me with?
Transaction coordinating. So she's going to tell you the steps that you need to do. She's going to check the contract. She's going to their contract. That 50-page, when we then realized that it was just the seller's disclosure and at the very end the LOI that they had that said we were going to be responsible for $50,000 if the deal didn't go completely through. Those are the things that we want to make sure she's keeping an eye on and say, hey, did you talk to the realtor and say that we're going to do our own contract?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and you, who has no idea about anything about contracts at all, thinks he's going to write one up. Here we go, writing it up. I know how to do this. You don't. Go lean on somebody that does. Yeah, Richard's TC. Okay? But honestly, and I'm not being a jerk at all, I'm out
Yeah.
if you don't talk to her. I'm out. I'm out. I don't want to deal with this. Okay? So
Okay.
that might motivate you. I don't know. The worst thing you could have said, the absolute worst thing you could have said is, I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want to make a phone. If I call somebody, they might say words to me. I'll be so scared.
Yeah, I wish me and you were not on stream right now. 'Cause you making me sound like some words right now.
Oh no, you know who did you guess who made you sound like that? You did.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. now you're just being mean.
All right, all right. Let me call Lexi. And
Oh,
then,
what a great idea. Thank you for doing that. That's amazing. Brilliant idea.
all right. It's over.
All right.
It's over.
Okay, bud. Yeah, let me know what you
Alrighty. Yep.
later. Oh shoot. You're getting roasted in the chat. Oh, you guys are so funny. Oh shoot. Excellent. You guys are hilarious. Does he still live at home with mommy? Oh shoot. We love you, Tyrell. No doubt. He's come miles. He's doing such a great job. I'm really proud of him. Until he says he's afraid of something. I'm trying to think. It just made me think. Put in the chat, guys. Everybody that's here. Let's do some soul searching. Yeah, we're mean, but we're just fun. What are you afraid of? Let's throw it in the chat just so we can kind of commiserate with Tyrell a little bit. Because things I'm afraid of is I would say people close to me dying. I'm afraid of that. And I don't think there's anything else that I'm afraid of. I'm trying to think. I mean, my dream is if I were to commit suicide, I want to do it on fire drowning. So, I'm not afraid of either one of those things. No, but seriously, what are you guys? I'm afraid of the Morby method. That's a freaking great one. I love that. Okay, now I'm gonna learn it. Thanks a lot. Cutting edge. Whatever. Jerk. Now I feel like Tyrell. That's a damn moment. That's a good one. I am afraid of that. I don't know. It's so confusing. Don't know what to do. False evidence appearing real. 100%. And that is a really good point. Fear exists only in one place. In your brain. That's it. Nowhere else. There's no such thing. The fear is not real. And usually it disappears the second you have some courage. And I always say it takes 7 seconds of courage. Because when you want to do something that you're afraid of, you got to think about it for about 7 seconds and then just do it. And so that's the key here. Transfers being Tyrell. Oh shoot, Tyrell, you're getting rocked. Yeah, losing loved ones is kind of the big one. And I don't know about you guys. I mean, this any funeral when they want you to go up and look at the body? Nope, not doing it. It's not my thing. Small fear is failing and getting any deals done. Bigger fear is not being able to provide. That's a huge one. That's a good one. But that's not really a fear. That's a motivator. I love like being hungry and all that is such a great motivator for you guys. I mean, and for me too. I mean, just that's always losing them's all right. Finding them. Wait, what are you saying? Are we talking about family members, like loved ones dying? Oh, finding. Oh, yeah, that'd be a big one. Okay, fair enough. Ugh, I got you. Finding them that way that's a big one. Yeah, no thanks. Okay, but now what about fears in like Tyrell's? Tyrell's is a real fear, and it's because he's built up in his head who he's calling, and that they're way smarter. And the second he talks to her, first of all, she's adorable. Second of all, she's a mom. She's a great human being. And he's going to be like, oh, geez. I guarantee tomorrow, if you guys come to the lab, he's going to come in and he's going to be like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, she is pretty too. But yeah, he's going to come back and be like, I don't know what I was thinking. But this is a real thing. The fear is, just even getting a job, doing all that stuff. Yeah, it's a 25% off. I'll put it in the Marilyn put it in the chat for you. That could be. Tyrell, do you date girls? That's what we're trying to find out. Are you afraid of pretty girls too? Is that what's going on? The fear comes from lack of confidence, and the lack of confidence comes from not knowing what you're doing. Yep. And the only way you can not know what you're or to relieve not knowing what you're doing is learn how to do it and do it. Just taking those steps forward is huge. Good, guys. I like that. I mean, mindset is such an important part. But Tyrell tomorrow for sure, he'll be like, yeah, she's kind of amazing. What's the deal? But she's really knowledgeable and she knows what she's doing. She's also got an excellent lawyer that when it comes to the trust acquisitions that she's friends with and that we've got his number. It's just, so good to surround yourselves by people that are smarter than you. That's what I do. I mean, that's exactly what you need to do. Okay. So let's move on. We got a half hour to get one more of these. Let's see. So we did that one. This one's kind of cool. Okay. Homeowners Association. Let's see. What do you think? HOA? No HOA. Yes. Good. This is working out. Okay. This is why Atlas mode is so sweet too, guys. Just so you know. It's saved me a ton of time. 6 bedrooms, 480. This is all within what they want. Okay. Everything here is what they want. No pictures. So let's see if Zillow has any. There we go. Tons of pictures. Here, I've got one more for you. Okay, let's check this one out. How many square feet? 2,500. So better than what they're asking for at the right price. This should be a no-brainer for them. One kitchen. Tyrell's room. That's the other part of the kitchen. I think this is the kind of stuff they like. Kadoke. Yeah, I'm going to do a big time interview with this buyer today so I can figure out exactly. I want to make sure I'm getting everything. What the heck is that? It's like a big plywood deck. I don't know what you'd do with that. Could we get a few more grills, please? We need another 2 or 3 grills. I like judging people's living situations. It's kind of my favorite thing to do. Ooh, extra one with a doorbell. That potentially is a okay. These are things that now we got reasons to talk to them. Like, is that just a shed for tools, or is that a living space? Okay, let's give them a call, guys. If we go 3 for 3 here, these are all 3 really good ones too. Yeah, I mean, again, not great properties for what we're usually doing, but really great for this specific buyer, and so that's kind of cool. Antonio Medina does not have his phone number here. Okay, so if you don't see a phone number, just Google him and say realtor in Las Vegas, and it'll come up. There he is. Here's his license. He's part of the Medina team, but he doesn't like to put his phone number anywhere. Come on, Medina team, put your phone number. Contact us, and it's going to be a sheet that you have to fill out. Come on, bro. We just need your phone number. General? Contacts? Luxury homes? Nope. Okay, contact is all lies. How can we help? You could give me your phone number. Too much on this website. Keep it simple, guys. Let's see. Okay, let's try them. Let's try them another way. Realtor.com. There it is. I saw a phone number. All right. Tony Medina. There it is, mobile. Perfect. Let's call him. Let's call Tony. Okay, here we go.
It's Tony.
Hey, Tony, how you doing? I'm calling about the property that I just clicked away from. Hold on 2 seconds.
Hey, sure.
Cragen Park.
Yes, sir. How can I help?
What can you tell me about that? I saw what we do is we buy houses and then turn them into co-living spaces, and so we're always looking for a large house that we can add some rooms to. But there's a little kind of shack in the back. Is that a room or no?
The shack in the back, no, that's storage.
Okay, so that's
it is big enough. I remember like when we originally I helped them buy it, they had an AC unit and they had that rented out. But these specific tenants, they just have it as a
just
storage,
like tools and stuff. And what is the humongous platform in the back that looks like it's
a pool.
Oh, that's the pool underneath. Oh, sweet. Wow.
Yeah, it's a huge pool. Like you can see
Yeah.
those photos.
Holy crap.
So the owners, they rented it out. So it's rented out for $4,500 a month, right?
Okay.
And those tenants, they run an independent living home. So
okay.
that's
So kind of
that's one of the reasons why the rent's so high. So they rent out the rooms and they bring in somewhere around $6,000 a month.
Yeah.
So they're making a little bit of profit on that.
Yep.
And that's why they locked in a 2-year lease. So that lease expires December of next year.
Oh, okay. So purchasing this, you're purchasing them.
Yeah, I mean, they're open to leaving and like taking everything with them. They're open to that, but obviously it just really depends on what the next buyer would want to do. That's just a really, really high rent.
Yeah, it is. No, that's well, and silly enough, that's what we do. And so do you know how many bedrooms it is right now? It's 6 bedrooms, or is it
Yeah,
more?
it's 6. This floor plan, normally, like when you walk into the left, that was a giant living room and a dining on the left backhand side of the room. So if you're looking at the photos and you go to the floor plan, you can see the entryway. You walk in, the living room is to the left. Those 2 bedrooms on the left-hand side, right when you walk in, that was the additional living and dining room area.
Yes.
The owner converted that into additional bedrooms.
Yeah.
So he added 2. Upstairs, you have 3, and then you know what? Actually, I have this wrong now that I look at this. This is a 7-bedroom.
Oh, Tony, figure it out. Jeez Louise.
I know, right?
we
It's
just
7, not
found a bed.
6.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 7.
Yeah, because when you go downstairs, there's already one there, and then the garage was converted into a giant bedroom, so you can essentially make 2 more there.
Okay, well, this is exactly what we're doing. So it's this is kind of cool. Why are they selling then if they still get a lease for a year?
He wants to, like, he does a lot of investments, and he has opportunities to get stronger cash flow elsewhere.
Good for him.
He's out of
Holy
state,
crap.
so he would just prefer to move his money into something that he can get a stronger ROI on.
Perfect. No, I love all this. Makes complete sense. Okay, cool. I'm gonna delve into this and just look at public record and see what we're looking at here. No HOA though, right? So
No HOA.
So everybody's good. Okay, great. Okay. And do you have any others like this, or this is pretty unique?
I have another one like this. We just took it off the market because they wanted to wait until the beginning of the year because the owners physically have to be there every single time, and they just can't during the holidays. It's on 4805 East Cincinnati.
Okay.
That one is, let's see here. It's converted. It's same thing, independent living. It's rented out at $4,000 a month. It's a cheaper price at $425. A little bit of wiggle room there. This has been converted into a 4-bedroom, so with essentially 3 separate entrances into the home.
Okay.
Other part of town, no HOA, but this doesn't have like a tenant specifically that's like this other one has one tenant that's managing everything. This one is just everybody's who's there is independent living, and they're all renting from the owner. So they're all on month to month, so they can stay or go.
Yeah, they're all separate. Gotcha. Okay, and then this one rents for $6,000 a month. You said
$4,000.
No, I'm sorry. The other one.
Cragen Park rents for $4,500, and then Cincinnati rents at $4,000.
Okay. So how much a room is? They're just doing so $1,000 a room.
So the breakdown.
I just realized if it's 4 bedrooms and it's 4,000. I did that math in my head.
So the studios. So there's 2 studios, one in the front, one in the back. Those are rented at $700 a month each. Then in the home, there's 2 bedrooms with 4 different tenants, independent living tenants, and they're each paying $650 per month.
Okay.
So
how many are there?
There's 4 on the interior, and then 4 at $650 a month,
and
then
2 at $700.
2 at $700. Yep.
Okay, and when you say independent living, it's not like a hospice kind of it's just people renting a room, like roommates.
Yeah. So there's there's the tiers work as all the way, like hospice, that's all the way up at the high tier because they need extreme medication, and hospice, they're getting ready to die. Then you have group homes, and assisted living homes that require staffing. You get a lot more, but you got to
Uh-huh.
have staff there
Cool.
and help them take their medication and all that. On the lower end, you have independent living home, which is basically people that can take care of themselves. They're independent,
Yeah.
so you don't have to have staff there. And the government pays them to, like, they get assistance
Okay.
through the government to, you know, for their necessities, one being their rent.
Oh, cool. Okay, so it is a government-assisted kind of a situation with independent living.
Yeah, with both. Yeah, they're both independent living.
But then, because what we deal with is pad splits and what's the other one? Co-living.
Co-living. Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, we called it roommates. It's so
Yeah.
funny. Okay.
So very similar. This is just people who they all have some sort of disability to some degree, where the government will, you know,
Right.
pay them, and that's how they get their money.
Now, do we, as owners, would we be responsible for contacting the government and figuring out because I have not done that before.
No.
It's all just done
like
through
on Craig Park, it's very clean because you have one tenant. They manage all of that. On Cincinnati, they deposit. To my understanding, they deposit the checks directly into the owner's account. So, but that's all set up when they meet with the person that comes in. They help them get everything set up so it's on auto pay.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, as far as the government's not coming in saying, well, we gotta approve this and this. Okay. And then on Cincinnati, they are from out of town, and so they don't want to come into town to sell it. Is that what you were saying?
They just have to physically, like, be there. One of the ladies that lives there, she's elderly, and they just feel more comfortable showing the house when they're physically present because they know her and they can just, they talk to them. It's like, all right, guys, come over here. You know, we're gonna, because like an independent living situation, you kind of have to have one primary point of contact that they feel comfortable with.
Yeah, sure.
You know, so that's why, like on Craig Park, you already have that with the tenants. On this one, the owners actually are the ones that do that themselves. They go there, they check in like once a month, they make sure that they're okay. They have video surveillance cameras that make sure they're, you know, not burning the place down when they're cooking and things of that nature.
Okay, cool. All right, perfect. Okay, that sounds. Where do the owners in Cincinnati? Where do they live?
They live, so they kind of, it's a complicated situation. It's a husband and wife with a daughter, and the husband just moved back to California. The wife is now like traveling to California for the holidays.
Okay.
So they live here. The husband lives there, and they're kind of traveling there.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I live in California. That's why I was just thinking if they wanted to physically meet each other too. Where are they in California?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, I'm in Southern California. So yeah, no. So if it's a situation where we can make them comfortable or something, if we go further on that one. But great info, Tony. Thank you so much. I'll send you a text with all my information. My name's Trent Kamerman, and Trent. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Trent.
Okay. I will get you more information. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Okay.
You got it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, that was a double win. Jeez Louise, we're on fire. Holy crap. That's great. But you know what's funny is I get, Tyrell's not here, so I can't make fun of him. I was going to say, I get so scared. Oh, shoot. Poor Tyrell. Tyrell wants to murder me most of the time and appreciates the push as much as he wants to kill me sometimes. And so, he's a good dude. Okay, good stuff, you guys. I mean, I've got the rest of my day planned out now. So, just to recap, we got these two, the other one, and then the guy that is in Utah. Holy chamoly. Marilyn, I hope you got all that. That was a ton. Do you think you did? Oh, I lost Marilyn. She's not over on my. Maybe I never did Zoom this morning. Okay, cool. Any questions from you guys? This is very different than what we usually do, and so what's great and what I want you guys to do. Oh, really, Ron? You're running? Where? What city? Do you like it? Is it a pain? Is it easy? Is it, because I'm kind of looking at it. My biggest problem is I find these things and then I'm like, I don't want to give that to somebody else. Oh, thanks, Seaflow. Good. You're going to love it. It just makes life so easy. Briefly go over how to find these Vegas deals. Marco, I just went over it for an hour and 48 minutes. What are you talking about right now? You weren't here. Where were you? Oh, okay. Way to get on my good side. Marco, do you have wholesale Atlas mode or just the regular one? Okay. So what I was doing is I was putting in all their parameters. Mainly they want to be under 500,000. They want a large home, and so I did a search by square footage to find the largest ones I could. But then I kind of cheated. I went into Atlas mode, and Atlas mode kind of lined them up for me. So, like all these are 500,000, 2,500, 24, 24. And so it gave me, but one thing we got to make sure, no HOA. And I think we've drilled that into you yesterday pretty good. But yeah, the biggest one's a little tougher. Go after Houston for now, because the Houston buyer is way motivated. I think she needs 9. She needs 9 properties, ASAP, because she's coming to the end of the year. And so that's what you're going to find with buyers right now. Buyers are wanting to buy because they now know exactly what they need to avoid taxes. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to even out what they're making, what they spend, so they can avoid their taxes for the 2025 tax year. And so they've got a month to do it. Well, a month and a half, 2 months. So that's what's up there. Okay. Well, guys, I think I've got a crap ton of work to do now. I'll keep on Houston. I've passed some good ones because the building's 67. Yeah. So what is the? Let me double check the buy box on that. So the buy box is going back. Here, Marilyn, throw the buy box back into the chat for both of them real quick. Just do Houston first. How do we figure out ARV in Houston if sold price is not available? Okay, so you're looking for with ARV, it's based on comps really. Unless when Jafar came on, he had an appraisal. If you ever have an appraisal on a property that if they've already done an appraisal, that's gold, because that says exactly what it's going to appraise for as far as the bank's concerned. And so, okay, so there's 1970 or newer. So yeah, we got, the beauty of these is we can't really fudge any of this, but I don't think there's any cash on cash that's necessary on these. Okay, so these are all 250 or under, no HOA, light to heavy renovation. She doesn't even care. But three bedroom, 2 bath. Of course, we want to find the best ARV. It's super easy, but also keep in mind, my cheater ARV is 100%. Like with Cragen Park here. Let me look up at that other one while we're here. Hold on. That Cragen Park one is I like that one better than the other one. But he said 6,000 in rents, and then he said it was 4,500. So I don't know where we're at there. So I got a lot of questions that I'm going to put together for him. Search by. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what this one is. What was the other? Oh, it's Cincinnati. 4805 East. Oops. Okay, we'll move up. Okay. 4805. God dang it, what am I doing wrong? Let's just do it at Atlas. Starting over. Cash, correct. I think you could, I mean, I always feel like creative is kind of a bonus in those situations. So people that are willing to do cash. That one no, not Craig Park, but the Mulberry. The guy that wants to pay off his duplex. That might be a good way to go too. So I got to do a lot of homework. Come on. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, this one's the Cincinnati one. What the freak? No, thank you. It's a lot of rehab. How big is it? Built in 1995, 1,300 square feet. Okay, so Cincinnati does not meet our buy box, Maryland, so you don't have to even write that one down anywhere. That is dead. Okay, so what I was going to say, so finding ARV, let's do it with this one. Go on Zillow. Again, this is the quick ARV, and then we can do the long ARV. I love this little neighborhood map because it tells you straight up what's going on. So go to satellite, let's expand it, okay, it's not expanding. Lot lines. Okay, so lot lines will give you, so right here, like for this one, we have a sold property at 370 and they're asking, what were they asking? 420. Doesn't even, like 370 is what sells. Oh, maybe it's just an empty lot. Okay, never mind. That helped their case. A third of an acre is 370 in that area? I don't think so. No thanks. Okay, hold on, let's see. Let me just get you anything so we can do an ARV that makes sense. Okay, so we're picking this one just randomly. Go down here and you'll see, I mean, especially in neighborhoods that the houses are a lot alike, keeping in mind they will have HOAs, so you want to stay away from that part. But this is a quick way to get your ARV through these comps right here. So in this whole area, nothing's sold. You're looking for red dots. How is that possible? Let's go in closer, maybe. Okay, so this is for sale for $335. They're asking $514 for this. This is one I just picked out. Way overpriced, like insanely overpriced. So, I don't see anything that's sold. Oh, this one, $369. So that they're asking $514. They do have a pool, I'll give them that, but right next door is a $400,000. Yeah, so they're pretty overpriced. These guys are selling at $369. It's pending. So that's a quick ARV, okay? So now if you wanted to do a better comps, and this is what we use to show the buyers how much something's worth, we go to Comp GPT. Marilyn will throw that in there too. She'll throw that in the chat, the Comp GTP. And here's what we do. Put that in. And this is just a generic one that I just found, but they were massively overpriced. So we confirm that's the one that we want. And it goes to work. It's finding us everything within half a mile that's sold in the last 6 months. So you don't have to do anything except just wait. It's already finding 4 of the 13. It's got 13 properties it's going to comp. You know what? But this does work in Texas. I've gotten it to work. So hold on. That's a great point. So let me run this real quick, and then I'll go to both cash. They have not said that they want creative, and creative, if we can get it, great. So it should be easier because it's cash. Stand by. There we go. Okay, so in this area, so here's what I do with Comp GPT, because if I'm talking to a buyer, I'm going for the high prices. If I'm talking to the seller, I'm going to find the ones. So ours was in the 500s. So we're going to say, no, I don't think so. Here's proof. We've got a 389, 350, 386. We can show more. 350 again. 399. So it's cool. They're all way under 500. So it's really not hard on this one. Okay, and then get the report. So how is that even possible? That's not even, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so something's crazy on this. I don't know what it is. But basically, you could take all these. It finds these for you. That's what's nice. It says when they've sold, so you want to kick out any that haven't sold recently, and these are all pretty recent. But you just take these numbers, and I mean, let's just say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 at 400,000. Like then they're all right around 400,000. So it's probably about 400. You know, an ARV. There's about. I mean, the worst case. I don't know why it's not spitting it out, but it should be 370. Just looking at those, maybe 380 is the average. Okay. So now with Texas, let's find a property in Texas and see what. And we'll just do the church. There's no 2 H's. There we go. So it'll tell you right off the bat that some of the it's going to be limited. So, but let's see what it does anyhow. And I'll do this one on Zillow too, real quick. So I'll do the same thing here. So if you look down here, let's check the map. I haven't done this on this for Texas, so let me see. I might be crazy then. There it is. No, it does the same thing. So, yeah, you can still use this. Come on, lot lines. expand. Nothing's expanding, but yeah, so it still gives you all the prices in this area. And these are estimates, but maybe none of them are actual sale prices. Yeah, so it's not showing the sold ones, but this is giving you the estimates. Okay. Okay, so let's see what chat did. Yeah, so chat pulls up things, so it's finding comps. Renovated comps. So let's see how many more. So yeah, you can still do this with the Houston ones. Find the comps in the area. And then, like, if I were selling this to a buyer, though, I would show them how expensive this place is. 505. Yeah, $499. And this one's going to help it a ton. The one that's $615. And then you get a 503. So it's right. Actually, it's right where Zillow says it is. I think 514. No, 5. Lost it. Lost my mind. Yeah. So that's where I would get it. Did you see that? Yeah. Okay, D. Okay, that's it. Yeah. So those are the buy boxes. I mean, guys, go after the Houston one first. It's simpler. The Vegas one, I mean, I might satisfy their needs right now with these 4. I think each one of them is a solid deal. So they might not need more than the 4 right now. But definitely Houston, she needs them before the end of the year, and so not a bad idea to jump on that. All right, that takes us to 10 o'clock. Go out and do your thing. Hopefully Tyrell is on the phone with the very scary TC. So hopefully he can figure it out. All right, that is it for me. I've got a ton of texts that I need to respond to. Okay, hope you guys are killing it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. Bye.